Hello, welcome to class today. In this session, we're doing a mobility flow. So I really love these in early postpartum to actually just not feel like you're doing rehab all the time, just to loosen up the body, do a bit more intuitive, flowy movement, and yeah, get the heart rate up a little bit and just feel into your body without too much focused work as well. So let's jump into today's session. We're going to start in a child's pose. So no props required today as well. You could even just do this straight on the floor. You don't necessarily need your yoga mat, and maybe a bolster for the end or a cushion, but also not totally required. Okay, coming down into your child's pose position and reaching really far forward with the arms. You can have knees together or apart, whatever you prefer. We're going to reach over to the right and then come onto the pinky side of the left hand and get a stretch down the left side of your body. Really reach over with that left hand. Breathe. Back to the center, over to the left. Really reach onto the pinky side of that right hand. Reach, reach, reach. Beautiful. And back. Coming up, we're going to lift up onto the knees. And here we're going to reach over to one side, reaching across the body over to the right. Left hand on the hip. Back over, hand onto the right side, reaching over with the left. And back. Nice. Here we're going to take the left foot forward into a lunge position. Take the right hand down to the floor. Left elbow comes down towards the floor, doesn't have to touch. And then open out towards that left knee. And again, down to the floor, towards the floor. Open to the left, getting a nice twist and rotation through the thoracic spine. Open and then reach up towards the ceiling. Back down, hand down to the floor, switch it over. I like to slide my foot along the floor so that I'm not having to lift and engage the core. And then right elbow down towards the floor, open. Down towards the floor and open. One more time. Down, open, and then lift, reaching up with the hand and back down. Back to all fours. We're going to repeat that again. So, child's pose. Right hand up, left hand pinky side and reach. Back to the middle. Left hand out to the left onto that right pinky side of the hand and reach, really reach. Not just going through the motions. I want you to feel nice stretch down through the right side of the body. And back. Beautiful. Exhale, press up onto the knees. Left, nearly forgot. Not quite with the lunge, sorry, up onto the knees. Right arm, reach over, left hand is supporting on the hip. Just being mindful here, we're not getting a huge back arch, putting too much pressure on the core. Tucking the tail a little bit. Over the other side, right hand, and reach. Beautiful. Now, left foot, slide it forward into the lunge. Oh, that's getting away from you here. Right hand down, left elbow down towards the floor. Might need to walk that left foot a bit out to the side to make room. And open and close. Open and close. Just making sure we're not holding the breath. We're nice, steady, even breathing throughout. And down, hands down, switch it over. And left hand down, right elbow towards the ground. Open one. Open it out. Beautiful. Really getting that rotation through the spine. And 3. Open up towards the ceiling. And down. Hand down. Bring it back around. Beautiful. Rock back to your child's pose. Taking the fingertips forward along the mat, keeping a tuck through that lower back, and just pulse down towards the floors, coming up and pulse down. And hold. Breathing here, feeling stretch through the shoulders and the upper back. Not allowing that low back to dip and arch down towards the floor. Beautiful. Rocking back and then rock into your all fours. And we're going to take some circles here with the chest. So circling down towards the floor and then up and around. Other way. Being mindful of the core. We're not directly loading the core, but a lot of these movements do involve core engagement. So if you feel like a lot of pressure on the midline, or you're noticing any bulging or doming, then just back off. You can bring the hands a little bit closer back to the knees, and this just loads the core less. Keep the breath going. Nice. And we'll take a little forward circle here. Rocking back towards the feet. And then just using the spine in a little wave-like motion. Forward and back. Getting into the shoulders as well. Beautiful. And back. Just staying here in this kneeling position, and then we'll just tuck the toes under, coming into a little bit of a toe sit, stretching out the bottom of the feet, and hold. Nice. We're just going to add a little bit of arm work here. So taking the back of the hands together out in front of you, just rolling the hands through, up past the face, and then forward. So the palms will be together, then thumbs, then back of the hands. Nice. Let's just do a few of these. See if you can keep the ears dropped away from the shoulders while we're doing this, so we're not hunching up around here. Nice. We're going to go back the other way. I'm trying to distract you from the discomfort in your feet. Nearly there. Last one. Coming forward, if you need to give your little footsies a little tap, then tucking under, back into your toe sit, or you can just be in a kneeling position. And again, we're reaching over to the side. Take the left fingertips down to the floor to support you. And then turn the chest towards the floor and reach over and across to the left-hand side. Chest back to the front, over to the other side. Right fingertips down, reach over to the right, and come back. Nice. Back onto all fours. If your wrists are getting sore at all, you can come up onto fists or down onto elbows. And we're going to take some pelvic tilts here. So now we're focusing on the pelvis and the low back movement. So this is not a cat-cow. We're focusing on the pelvis. So we want to stick the bum out a little bit, but just still keeping some gentle core engagement. And then tuck the bum under. So stick out and under. So we're looking for that, what we call anterior and posterior pelvic tilts in this position, without just dropping down into the belly. Okay, nice controlled movements. Again, you can do these rocked back a little bit, which is a little bit less load on the core. Nice. Now let's take the left foot out to the side and we'll just rock back and forward. And then coming all the way up to this half kneeling position. Taking the left hand down the left leg, reach over and back up. And then the left arm comes over. We're not reaching over much. It's just a gentle lean over to the side. Nice. Bringing the hands back down to the floor. Right foot out to the side. Rocking back. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit of a stretch through the right inside of the leg here. And into the groin a little bit. And then coming all the way up, reaching over towards that right leg. Left hand comes down, right arm up, and it's just a very small lean, okay? We're not wanting to load the core too much yet. And up. Nice. Coming all the way back down. Bring that foot in, coming back up into your kneeling position. From here, you can either keep the toe set or just come down onto the tops of the feet for now. And then we're going to take the hands in front, really rounding through the shoulder blades, drop the ears away. And then open out. Come in front, rounding. And shoulder blades together, driving the elbows towards each other. One more here. Together. Open out. Beautiful. Swing the feet in front. Support yourself to lie down onto your back. Knees facing up towards the ceiling still. And then gently bringing one knee at a time into the chest. Okay, holding the left knee into the chest, taking the hand onto the right knee, we're going to take some little circles here. Just some nice little circles, so you might feel this engage the core a little bit too, but we want to keep the circles nice and small so we're not overloading the core, so not taking them all the way out, okay? And then changing direction. Nice, other side. So now hold the right knee in and just circle the left knee. Small little circles. Change direction. Nice. Now holding onto both knees, we're going to circle them both out and in. So not taking the knees too far away from the body. Really here we're just looking for getting some mobility and range in the hips with a gentle core engagement. Okay, again, if this feels like a lot for the core or you're noticing bulging or doming along the midline, then it's a bit strong for you, then just back off with the size of the circles for today. Okay, change direction. Nice. Hug the knees in. Take one leg at a time down to the floor. Soles of the feet on the floor. Take the arms into a cactus or a T. And let's drop the knees over to the right. And then over to the left. Over to the right. And over to the left. Nice. Let's drop both knees over to, or turning onto your right side. And you can just have a little pillow there for your head.
And then we're just going to open out with this top hand. So left hand behind the ear. And then reaching that left elbow back and come back. Open through the chest and back. One more time. Open and come back. We're going to switch over. So you can just switch straight over to the other side, but I'm going to scooch myself around. Okay, now it's right elbow, open, close, open, and one more. Nice, and back. Then just rolling over onto your back again. We're going to do some little bridge roll-ups to finish. So here we're going to tuck the tail under, exhale, lift the bum off the floor. You don't have to lift really high, okay, but squeeze the glutes and back down. Let's go again. You can have hands on the floor for a bit more support. Lift up and down. So we're not taking the hips really high, okay, and we're keeping that tuck through the tail as we come up. Nice, last one, rolling the spine off the floor. Squeeze the glutes and back down. Beautiful. Rolling all the way onto your side, coming all the way up to sitting. And we're going to leave that one there for today. Hope you enjoyed that class. Please subscribe to my channel if you'd love to see more classes like this, and comment down below if you have any special requests. You can also check out my membership and my online offerings over at thegroundandmovementstudio.com.au, and that link is down below in the comments as well. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye.